Just wanted to be like super honest and transparent with you guys. I'm for her. And then I have a little dress. Going and keep doing your best and focus on what you want to create and not the things in your life that are going wrong. As hard as that may sound, just tunnel vision in on what it is that you want. It is time to draw. I've been so busy the past couple weeks just working on turning my illustrations into my sticker sheets and my celestial bookmarks. I really just haven't sat down at all to draw or create anything new. I'm feeling really inspired today to just sit down and create and draw, maybe paint. We'll see what happens. So I'm scanning my sketches in right now before I even color them because I want to try to send them to my iPad and do like a digital experimentation version. I want to show you guys what I've drawn so far today. So I drew this crystal staff with the cherry blossoms on it. That was the first thing that I made, and it kind of just literally the ideas just blossomed from this staff. So yeah, and then I started drawing this dragon wrapped around this tree, and I've decided it's gonna be a cherry blossom tree. And then I was thinking about it for a sticker concept, and you know, the layout has to be a little bit different when you're making stickers and stuff, because when you print it, you're gonna have to be able to mark where the lines are, and it's just a lot easier if you can kind of round your edges. Yeah, and now I actually made it into a little globe, and I'm gonna write some text here that kind of ties in with the theme. Really just fell in love with this as I started sketching it out. Second sheet is really cute as well. I have a little crescent moon here with some cherry blossoms and dewdrops and the crystals growing out of the moon. I have another dragon. It's actually a dragon with some antlers. I think this is going to be a new creature in my world. I have to come up with a name for her. And then I have a little dragon egg on one of the cherry blossom branches. And then I just drew this small cherry blossom flower because I'm going to multiply it and have that as the small sticker for all the little gaps so that it can kind of fill in. So I'm super excited to start coloring these in. I feel like I haven't pulled out the camera and like actually talked to you guys here in a while. I have been going through it. Like it's been rough over here. It's been rough over here. I know it might not always seem like it because I'm always sharing like the more romanticized parts of my life, but not really like the hard work that it takes for me to sustain the life that I'm living and to have even gotten to this point to begin with. Oh my goodness, life has been throwing it at me. Lots of hard lessons I've had to learn. You know, now that I'm in that transition period, I am grateful that I'm learning those things now. And I'm choosing to learn from them and not like repeat the cycles, but oh my goodness, like it's just been really rough. And then ever since my cat passed away last summer, the house has just felt so empty, and it kind of just makes me like there's just this lingering sadness of just like an empty house. And you know, I have my horse. I wish I could bring her inside, but there's just something about coming home into your home to a little companion waiting there for you to greet you when you get home. I just kind of felt like I really needed that. For a very long while, I've always wanted a little bird. I've always wanted a little budgie. And a couple weeks ago, I finally made the decision to go ahead and get one. And she was the sweetest little thing. I expected that it would take months for me to bond with her from what I read about budgies. Literally, like, she warmed up to me within the first day, and then she started bonding with me very fast after that. Just wanting to be near me, and I just kind of kept her out most of the time, like if I was home, which most of the time I'm home. So I'm in the art studio and stuff like that, I just let her be out and about. And you know, I made her little patio with her little foraging pad by the window. That was like her favorite thing ever. So she had like a lot of enrichment going on, and I think that really helped her like feel at home. She just adjusted almost instantly, and before I knew it, during my evening editing session, she would be crawling in my sleeve and nesting in my sleeve and taking little naps nuzzled up in my sleeve while I edited. And she was just the most precious thing. One night I had her in my sleeve. She's getting kind of like sleepy from her zoomies. She had been like flying around extra that night. It was like just super hyper and just having the time of her life. And the next morning, and I actually went to bed late that night, and I always like checked on her before I went up to bed. I don't know, I'm just like a helicopter mom. I do the same thing to Clover. Like, I go check on her in her stall before I go up to bed. I don't know. I went to check on her and she was just fine. She was sleeping on her perch. And the next morning when I woke up, I found her gone in her little house. Like, it looked like she had passed away in her sleep and then fallen to the bottom of her cage. I have absolutely no idea what could have gone wrong. From what other people have told me, and I talked to a couple of vets, they said that a lot of budgies have genetic issues, like heart defects and things like that, so it could have been a lot of things that I just didn't know about that she had before. That just absolutely broke my heart, and it being on top of me, just kind of already starting to feel really depressed and just having a hard time. Just been having a hard time lately. Lots of, you know, unexpected changes and things like that. Things I didn't see coming. Uncomfortable truths. You know how life is, guys. It's like kind of my final straw where I just broke down and I cried for days. That really broke my heart. Having her was such a delight. But yeah, I just wanted to give you a little life update of what's been going on, and I just wanted to be like super honest and transparent with you guys about where I am in this stage of my life. You know, it really does go back to the core values and the whole point of my channel, which is I'm creating a life that I love. I'm creating a life that I'm proud of, and with that comes ups and downs, and it's really important for me to do it in a slow and soft way, and just navigating how to become a full-time artist, taking the next transition steps into preparing to purchase land and start a equestrian property of my own. So there's just so many things that I'm working towards and that I'm so grateful I'm in alignment with, but with that comes the discomfort. So yeah, my vlogs might be slow living vlogs and very soft girl vlogs, which I love, and that's like such an important part of my channel and of how I want to navigate life, from a place of love and light and ease, and kind of stepping away from not getting sucked into the chaos and negativity of the world. There are just always ups and downs with life, and my life is definitely not perfect, guys. It's not perfect. I worked really hard to get my life to the point that it's at now, and I work really hard on myself to evolve to the next levels and create my life, take my life in the direction that I want it to go, and to just work on myself to be the best version of myself that I can every day as well. And sometimes that literally is so hard. Like, sometimes I really just want to close my eyes to the negativity and just avoid it all, but I sit down, I do my journaling, I do my shadow work, I try to take the lessons out of every problem life throws at me and allow it to make me stronger and better and more beautiful. And like, that's easy to say, but like actually doing it is really difficult. Actually doing it looks like the hard part of life that I'm going through right now. Waking up every day and trying again and just doing my best despite it all, and still choosing to have hope and still choosing to love myself and the life that I'm creating. So yeah, that's the life update, guys. Sorry it's kind of like more depressing than the usual content, but I wanted to be open and transparent with you guys, and maybe somebody can relate. I know a lot of people right now are going through a lot of different things, and like I said, with life, it just happens. It's ups and downs, and I hope that if you are also going through a hard time, to just keep going. Just keep going and just keep doing your best. Keep going and keep doing your best, and focus on what you want to create and not the things in your life that are going wrong. As hard as that may sound, just tunnel vision in on what it is that you want and who it is that you want to be and that best version of yourself. I've gotten myself a little snack from my favorite local market. I got some dill pasta salad. This stuff is so good. I didn't used to like pasta salad until I started getting their pasta salad, and I'm allergic to dairy, and I'm so glad that they make theirs with. I also got this lychee juice. Never had this or this brand. I've had lychee, of course, but never like just the juice. And it's a really hot day in Florida, so this just sounded so refreshing. It kind of tastes like when you get lychee added to your boba, or like having like aloe juice and then you have like the little bites of aloe that are really good. I like that. That's yummy, actually. Oh my goodness, it is about to start coming down out there. So I've just started coloring in this spread. I decided to start off with the first drawing that I did, which is this cherry blossom magical staff, and then I think I'll move on to the dragon and the globe. I'm really excited to illustrate this one. I know this looks so questionable, but I promise it is so good. It